Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Man, it's gonna save all them tapes right there. Yo. And then the reading right here is, she asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
Bible on my right and a chopper in my other hand.
Everybody is trying to find and recreate the identity of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Every few years, black people get a new identity.
America wants the black man, the Latino man, the Native American man to his blood, sweat, and tears. They work us to the damn bone.
Come and pay a visit for your last year. I'm truly done. Make a move unless we tune you up. Absolutely, man. We know you cause you ain't fooling us. But don't
Things made for who? Our state. For who? Our state. This whole world was made for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And the other nations know it. And because the other nations know it, they make sure to keep us underneath them. Before the fifth angel of the Lord come upon you, black man, Native American Indian man, Hispanic man. You understand, man? It's about to get oppressive out here. You only have I know, man. You only have I know of all the families on the earth, man. Right? You only have I know, man. So therefore, he will punish us for all of our iniquities, which is our sins, man. Going out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of Jerry Hunt. We are not affiliated with any fake Israelite groups or anybody else. Today we're bringing out the truth of the Bible, that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews that the Bible speaks of.
that's right.
He gon' spot you, then get you. You don't speak about it, it's not an issue. This one West world got a ring to it. I married the two, put a ring to it.
She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely. She asked if I'm a prophet. I said absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And when I walk through the door, bitch, you best salute me, best salute me, absolutely, absolutely.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback
expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, save facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mass shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hock can gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talkin' shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves, while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Fuck wrong with you, boy? This one West world.
I guess I should ride with Lex.
They talk about my it's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get the dawn right, get another legacy.
If gotta do the shit, when I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. See you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took an oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, you're surprised, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, sold your seat for some bloody beef. True nation, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Confusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Confusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. They don't wanna know, we tell them, they just won't believe. It's about the journey, I ain't worried, moving at my speed. Saying we ain't much to be desired, gotta disagree. Starting one of mine, then we spinning like rotisserie. Go against the odds, I'm ready, this another victory. Cut different, niggas moving foul, where the referee. Moving like the military, something they ain't never seen. One West world for the people, this is what they need.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
You know when they go the ground with. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gonna down. I'm war ready, was born ready, I'm more ready. I'm saying this now, making sure that the morgue ready. Yeah. We got some drop-offs, battle formation, I'm waiting for you to pop off. Right after you make your first move, get your rocks off. Next thing you'll head to the dirt, we are not soft. I took a loss, but nah, I ain't panicking. I be making moves, you staying still like a mannequin. Think you got the force, but shit, I'm feeling like Anakin. Hit the chick with the lightsaber, might save her. Doing moves tight major with light paper. And H-Town on them blades like an ice skater. Yeah. At that one West Passover, sit down, take a seat to the class over. Far from sober, but I ain't puffin' on Doja. Bartender, bring me tequila. Hold the soda, shit. Hold the ice too, flood it like a typhoon. We can get 6 shooters, 10 paces high noon. We had Player Street, all-star studded like it's all.
Because that's what it means. That's what it means to serve the Lord. That's His will. The Lord's will is about division. The Lord's will is about separation. The Lord's will is about not gratifying yourself. The Lord's will is about not satisfying yourself. That's what the Lord's will is about.
You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come
If
around,
they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. Like we're supposed to in the black home. We don't have fathers, you understand, in the black Hispanic and Native American homes like we were supposed to. No thanks to Christianity and no thanks to America.
You can't feel me. Unless you sip 100 proof. I got 100 soldiers with me, that's 200 boots. We get to stomping like a Kappa or a Q. But don't mistake me for no rapper, I'm the Jew. The streets cold, so I throw on the cover. You a bitch, don't get mad at me, get mad at your mother. Put my life on the line like I got me another. Yeah, shit, it's like I'm on another level here. You second tier, I'm pulling guns, that's on Metal Gear. It's hell out here, but shit, I die heavenly. AK equipped with the drum, it holds 70. Twin revolvers, bucket you ducks like Yosemite. Yeah, I hear a lot of rappers puffing on their enemies. I don't smoke, but I drink their tears like it's
Hallowed is a word that means holy, meaning the Lord's name is separate. The Lord's name is about division. The Lord's name is about separation. Throughout the Bible, it talks about separation and division.
Even wanna hear about rappers. Heavy gut punch, knock the air out rappers. Ain't nobody fucking around with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. Ain't nobody fucking around with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas.
It's supposed to be thy will be done. The Lord's will is supposed to be done. Not your will, not grandma's will, not mommy's will, not Uncle Bobby's will, not the Democratic Party's will, not the Republican Party's will, not the Independent Party's will. It said what? Thy will be done. Thy will be done. The Lord's will is supposed to be done.
right. All right. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Virginia. All right. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, One West, started out of Harlem, New York on 125th Street. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or Christian church. We teach the truth about the Bible, about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians today. And this evening, I'm here to bring out "'Tis the Season of Confusion." Now, before I go into, first of all, let's go ahead and clap it up. All right, let's clap it up one time. All right. Now, before I go into, this breakdown, this what I want to get into tonight, this evening, man. That was one hell of a promo. Give Officer Yagadar, one hell of a hand. I thought I was in a damn movie scene. I thought I was watching the end of a damn movie. And just the movie, just everybody was just the director, the executive producer, everybody was just popping up. I kind of didn't want to stop. I thought there was something else to go with it. Shoot, next thing you know, that brother gonna be making Tubi movies. Like, right? So let's see who we got in here. All right. We got Trupayan, Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, Trupayan checking in from Rice, Virginia. All right. We have Sister Shakal, Shalom Yahweh Shema Bashem Yahweh Shai. Sister Shakal checking in from Rice, Virginia. Ribbon property of ISUPK, Slaki. We have Officer Yagadar, Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, Officer of 500 Yagadar checking in from Prince George, Virginia. Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, Trooper McCall Yala checking in from Richmond, Virginia, 804. Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, Officer 5000, Officer Yerusha Moth checking in from North Virginia. Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, Officer Carl checking in from North Virginia. All right. Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatah Bashem Yahweh Shai, Princess Cesarea, of Officer of 1,000 times al Quran, checking in from Chester, Virginia. Shalom, sis. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, Officer of 1,000 times al Quran, checking in from Chester, Virginia. All right. And now let's go ahead and clap it up. All right. All right. So tonight, man, I'm trying to fight this acid reflux, man. I've been fighting it for the past 2 days. It's lucky. You know what I'm saying? So, might be a little slow wind tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I want to bring this out, man, because this is important. All right. 'Tis the season of confusion, right? Around this time of the year, right? We see all the mottos. Jesus is the reason for the season. 'Tis the season for this. 'Tis the season for that, right? Well, if you're in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, to those oppressors, to those people, I ain't gonna say oppressors, to those people out there, right? Right, it's just so jolly, right? We are the Scrooges. Right? Bah humbug, right? We are the Scrooges. I don't know if y'all watch Scrooge in here, right? Let me get the one in the chat if y'all watched Scrooge before. Let's be honest. I mean, I did. I taught a lesson on it. Taught a school lesson on it one time before. Let me get a one in the chat if you watched Scrooge before, right? The past, the present, the future ghosts. Only with us, right? We're going to stay Scrooges. We're not going to have a change of heart, right? We're Grinches, right? Well, we're not going to have a change of heart, right? We despise, right? these damn feast days. The only feast days we acknowledge is the feast days that's in the Bible, right? And the only feast days that the only feast days that we acknowledge is the ones that's ordained in the Israelite School Universe Acknowledge, because it's the home of the truth, right? Also, Yagadar said Ebenezer and his beep. That's right. Damn right, right? So, and we got to be careful, right? We got to be careful, especially at our slaveries, right? Sister Zara said, I watched The Grinch 2, all 3 of them. Yeah, right. We have to be careful with our slaveries, right? Because now that we've been exposed to the truth, right? Now that we've been exposed to the truth, it's easy for us to go to our slaveries and they all in the jolly spirit and they say, oh, Merry Christmas to you. Oh, happy holidays to you, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, we got to know what to say back, right? I'm pretty sure it may be a little difficult if you're in a setting where it's children and, and I'm pretty sure it's damn sure difficult, right? But my go-to is just, all right. That's what I do. All right, okay, all right. That's what I do. It's not no happy holidays back. It's not no Merry Christmas back, Happy New Year's back. It's like, okay, all right, sister, all right, bro. All right, have a good day, whatever the case may be, right? Right? Because we is living in a world of confusion, man. And the reason why we live in this world of confusion is because, our people lack knowledge, right? And this is a milk scripture. Let's go to Hosea 4:6, Baba Kashah. Right. Let's start off with a little bit of milk. All right. I mean, we may have heard the scripture, heard this breakdown 1,000 times before, but it may be someone that's new to this stream, that's new to watching this live stream right now, and they probably never heard of Hosea 4:6, or they probably never knew the true breakdown of Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4:6 is important. Hosea 4:6 is important for this time, right? Because your Christian pastor, he gonna have the Christmas tree, right? In the church, right? Now knowing they celebrating Nimrod. He's gonna have Santa Claus. He's gonna want the kids to take pictures with Santa Claus. And you know what? To make it seem even more right, guess what? Instead of having the white Santa Claus, he's gonna have a black Santa Claus in there. Right? There you go again. Black people always want to be a part of something. Right? Always want to make something their own. They're gonna, instead of having the white Santa Claus, it's gonna be a black Santa Claus. Right? Playing all the Jackson 5s, the Temptations, right? All that, right? Boys and Men. Just to let you know that it's okay to be black and celebrate Christmas, right? Shalom, how Shema, Thaba, Shema, Shah, Sister Amadah, checking in for Virginia Beach, Virginia. All right. So this is what your Christian pastor ain't gonna go to right here. He's not gonna go to Hosea. He's not gonna teach on Hosea 4:6. It says what? My people, right? My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. My people. He's being possessive here, right? So I wish I would have went to this first, right? But he's being possessive here. My people, right? The Most High is saying, I have a certain people, my people. He didn't say all people. You see the difference between those words? All and my. If it would have said all people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, then you may have then these oppressors, these devils out here may have a fight, may have a say like, oh no, it says all people, right? But they can have the highest degrees, the highest doctoral degrees, master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, associate's degrees, trades, whatever the theology degree, whatever it may be, and they don't know the difference between my and all. It's a big difference there, right? If I say that this is my son or this is my daughter, right, then that means that boy, that girl belongs to me. That's mine, right? If I'm in the classroom and I'm saying I'm teaching all of the students, right? All of the students, it's just everybody, right? I ain't say they're my students. I make it just be filling in for somebody, substituting for somebody. I'm teaching all students, not all my students, but all students. That's the difference between my and all. So again, it says, my people, right? The Most High is showing that he's possessive, that he actually has a chosen people. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Let's be on that word destroyed. What does it mean to be destroyed? My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. What does it mean to be destroyed? Right? Not only what does it mean to be destroyed, but how did we get destroyed? Right? It's a reason. It's a way how we got destroyed. Right? It's shown all through the Bible. But what does it mean to be destroyed? Right? Damage beyond repairs. Okay. Damage beyond repair. Okay. Yeah. All right. Damaged. Okay. Ruined. Right. Destroyed. Something that's broken. Right. And of course, in this context, how do we get broken? By not following these laws, statutes, and commandments. So let's build on these holidays right quick. We have Christmas coming up Thursday. A lot of families is going to be disappointed because, of course, brothers and sisters in the ISUPK is not attending no goddamn Christmas, no goddamn pajama party. See, that's the lack of knowledge right there, right? Around this time, you got females holding Friendsmas, brothers holding Brosmas, right? Whole bunch of guys in some damn pajamas, man. Drinking and eating and carrying on, right? Girls having the Friendsmas, right? Just being all sinful, right? Game night, this, that, and the third, just for the sake of Christmas. A lot of people lack that knowledge, man. Instead of learning this knowledge, they want to have their own knowledge. They want to be approved. They want to go off their own knowledge, their own ways, right? So my people is damaged. My people is ruined. Why? Because for a lack of knowledge. What's that knowledge? Of course, the law, statutes, commandments. Hey, man, you can't be celebrating Christmas, right? You can't be celebrating. This is not the real New Year. You can't be doing this. Let me show you in the Bible where this is at, right? You can't be eating these unlawful foods, unlawful beasts on this day, man. The Lord don't approve this. He despises these feast days, right? He despises these feast days, right? The Lord don't approve this, right? So what we got here? Okay. Okay. So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right? Because what? Because thou, right? Thou is Old English for you, has rejected knowledge. You rejected the priests and prophets on these street corners on Saturdays. You rejected the knowledge that's being taught on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even goddamn Sunday. Right? You reject this knowledge. In fact, you go off of your own knowledge. Right? So real quick, I'm gonna come back to Hosea 4 and 6. Flip me to Proverbs 14 and 2. This is a great time to bring this up. I'm gonna come back to Hosea 4 and 6. Let me go to Proverbs 14 and 12. So like 14 and 12. Right? Right? So what you doing right now, what the Christian church is doing right now, right? And this is Proverbs 14 and 12. What they're doing right now is this right here. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man. There is a way that seemeth right unto your friends must. There is a way that seemeth right to your bros must. Right? There is a way that seems right to your Christmas Eve and to your Christmas dinner. There is a way which seems right unto a man. It's not no harm, right? It's no harm of just eating it and just come together with the family. Ain't no harm in that. Haven't seen my family all year. I mean, it's not another day that we could have linked up, but this is the day that we can link up. You know, I need to see my family. I need to be around some love, B. Right? Right? So there is a way which seemeth right unto a man. Right? But in contrast, what? But the end thereof are the ways of death. The Christian pastor is leading you to death. He's leading you to into being destroyed. Right? This shit is unlawful, man. Salaki. These feast days are unlawful. Right? So these Friendsmas, Brosmas, unlawful, man. New Year's getting messed. You know how many deaths? You know what? You know how many unalivings done happened near these days? I mean, yeah, people get unalived every day. Either if it's through natural causes or just something just sporadically just happened. Right? But the trajectory of these unalivements that happens is near these holidays. You want to know what else? A lot of family arguments happens near these holidays. You haven't argued with nobody for the past 4 months. But as soon as you get around, right, and start checking in and celebrating these feast days, these unlawful holidays, something happens. Some trauma opens up from years ago. And it happens right there at that table. You beefing with your own mama. And now the fight happens at that table that day. You're beefing with your own cousin, nephew, niece, and malicious wounding, assault on the family member happens that day. It's a lot of demons that happens around this time, and that happens on that day, right? Because there is a way which seemeth right unto you, unto a man. but the end thereof are the ways of death. That Christian pastor holding these toy drives, that seemed right. These business owners holding these toy drives, that seemed right. You know how many kids out here that don't have clothes when they back? They don't have no toys. They never celebrated. They never had a good Christmas. This seems like a good idea, right? We're going to give out soups. We're going to give out turkeys. These families is hungry. This is a good idea. We're going to have a raffle. And whoever picked this number out, this raffle, they're going to get gift cards, gifts. This is a good idea. Well, we just had a clothing drive a couple weeks ago. We do that here in the ISUPK. We don't need that. We don't need to have a food drive or a clothing drive around a specific time, around a specific day of the year. We do this all year round. Either it's in VA, North Carolina, California, all across. But that type of stuff gets swept under the rug. The stuff we do don't get real public. Don't reach the public unless it's something in hate, right? We go viral for cutting somebody on a Saturday afternoon with these scriptures. We go viral for Hebrew academies. We stop in the whole park where everybody just go there and exercise every day. We stop in the whole park. Have the police come out there, the news come out there. That's how we go viral. But we never could go viral for us having some type of clothing, giving out clothes. We ain't gonna go viral for us giving out food. Right? It's because we go against the grain. And us going against the grain with this damn word out here, right, is not right to man. There is a way of seeming right unto a man, right? It may seem right for you to still. I mean, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm gonna go after they finish praying. I'm gonna go around town where I feel like they're gonna be finished praying and everything like that, and I'm just go. That's when I'm gonna go. You still in an unlawful state. That's when you really gonna get into an argument with somebody. You're gonna eat the unlawful food, even if you don't eat the pork, crab, shrimp, or the lobster. You still eating that unlawful turkey, the unlawful, because that's not that was cooked, not that's not unto the Most High. The Most High, he don't smell, he don't recognize that. So you still being unlawful. There is a way with seeming right into a man. But the end thereof are ways of death. That way of death is going to happen on Christmas Eve. It's going to happen on Christmas. It's going to happen on New Year's Eve. It's going to happen on New Year's, right? You're going to go to the club, right? You're going to go to the club. And then all of a sudden, somebody's going to just, it happens every time. Somebody's come with a blazing fire or just come and just, stuff like this just happens. It just happens. Be in the wrong place, the wrong time. It just happens. That is the end thereof. But the end thereof are the ways of death. That's what it is. You think you're doing right by buying bottles. You know what I'm saying? Taking shots with your family, taking shots with your friends. Ain't nothing could go wrong. All of a sudden, all that liquor done built up in you. Know what I'm saying? Something to go left, and now y'all fighting, y'all scrapping. But here in the Israelite School University Practical Knowledge, we can eat and we could drink and still be brotherly and sisterly. Well, ain't nobody gonna be overly drunk in here. If you are, you're gonna get checked, and that'd be probably the last time you drink with around people in here. Right? There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Right? Now let me go back to Hosea 4:6, Baba Kashah. Let me get the one in the chat if you understand that real quick. Let me get the one in the chat. If you understand that there is ways that seem right unto a man, right? But the end thereof are the ways of death. That death is what's going to happen because you think what you're doing is right. But at that toy drive, right? Somebody been looking for somebody. And at that toy drive, he or she probably finally saw him. And at that toy drive, that's when they know they could get him. Around all the kids, around all the other bystanders, they knew they could get him. Just for them getting them, just for them pulling up their toy drive, they not only try to unalive you, but they unalive the children, the kids, and injure some bystanders. Just from you trying to go somewhere that seemed right. Right? So this is Hosea 4:6. Right? Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Right? Because thou hast rejected knowledge. You rejected knowledge from these officers, from these generals, from these captains, right? From these officers in here. You rejected that knowledge of us telling you not to celebrate Christmas, not to celebrate New Year's, not to eat that pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, not to do that. Don't do that. You rejected this. So guess what's going to happen? The Most High said, I will also reject thee. I'm going to reject you too then. Right? I'm going to reject you too. I'm going to reject you too. Quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Right? You're going to reject my knowledge, I'm going to reject you too. Right? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Your bishop can't be a priest to the Most High. Your elder can't be a priest to the Most High. That minister, that deacon is no priest to the Most High. He's not teaching what the Most High teach. He's not teaching what the Most High gave us rules and guidelines to go about. He ain't teaching that. He teach you that they're going to celebrate Nimrod, the Christmas tree. That's what he's teaching you to do. He's teaching you to to take pictures with Santa Claus. Right? It's okay to sit on Santa Claus' lap. Go ahead, take pictures with him. Let your kids sit on his lap and take pictures with him. It's okay to have a photo shoot in your Santa Claus outfit. It's all right. Because Christmas is not about all the stuff that we preach about. It's not about that. It's about what the family think it is. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest unto me. You're not going to be celebrating Christmas, New Year's, and all this stuff, and still trying to tell people out here that Christ is black, that Christ is only coming for that this Bible is only for the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna celebrate Christmas and then say, okay, Black Lives Matter. No, all lives matter. You always been an all lives matter person. You ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna sit out here and celebrate Christmas and then in the same token try to march for justice for all these so-called blacks, native Indians, and Latinos that was unalive unwrongfully. You can't. No. You're not gonna be out here trying to spill knowledge, and you voted. No, you ain't gonna be out here trying to spill knowledge, man. Right? And celebrate Christmas and still want to fight for justice for the for ICE. You're not gonna be out here trying to dish out knowledge and celebrate Christmas and still try to fight for inclusion in the workforce. You just showing right there how you lack knowledge. Because your way of going right about things, your way that seems right, is wrong. It's wrong. Listen, it's all right to just be a brother and still know the law, statutes, and commandments. It's all right to just be a sister and know the law, statutes, and commandments. But once you're in the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, and you take that oath, right? This is what you got to live by. Yeah, you just being a brother in here, but once you're an officer, you become that officer. This is your life now. You participate in this, right? That's the difference of just being a brother in this truth. You're participating. You're being the one that they got to teach the classes now. You're the one that they got to make sure that the media is right. You're the one that got to make sure the Sabbath service is right. You're the one that got to be in attendance for these things. You're the one that got to go, that they got to leave on Saturday and go teach this truth on these corners. And guess what else? You gotta fight them demons. It's gonna be arguments. It's gonna be a lot of disagreements. But that's just what you got. That's what come with being active in this truth in the ISUPK. That's the difference of being an officer and just a brother. So it's okay if you want to just be a brother or a sister in this truth, right? But once you become Amadah, Raya, Tazarai, Deborah, Anah, Tawabath. Once that happened now, okay, no, you can't do. It's certain things that you got to go by and really walk into and live by and be in attendance for, right? Once you become Makar Officer Yabakar, Officer Karsapar, Officer Mataza Kara, Officer Yakadar, right? Officer Yarash. Once that is in front of your name now. Okay, no, now that's the difference between being a brother and they're actually active in here. So what I'm saying is there is a target on us. We better not be trying to be at the toy drive trying to give out toys on the Christmas day. We do that on other days. We can't be out here saying, okay, we're gonna not celebrate Christmas this day, but still go around the family on that day just to eat and drink. I don't want to be around it. We cannot go and turn up in the club the day or the day before Christmas, or the day of New Year's, or the day before New Year's, because we're trying to celebrate bringing in the new year. And we supposed to be Israelites. Because now the target is like, oh, but dang, you was just here. You were just doing this. I don't never see you do this, but you trying to do this. I don't never see you do that, but you trying to do this. No, we are priests unto the Most High. So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. We are priests unto the Most High. We different from those bishops. We different from those captains. Salakia, from those elders, Salakia, from those ministers. We different from the Christian church. We are the priests that you should be listening to. Not IUIC, not Sons of Thunder, damn sure not the pagan Sakaris, not Wisdom of Solomon, whatever it is, House of David, no. We are the priests that you should be listening to. Because all those Israelite, that's why it's important when we say in the announcements, we are not affiliated with any other Israelite camp or group, because all those Israelite other camps and groups broke off from the ISUPK. That's why we always say since 1969, we've been teaching the truth. Since before I was born, the truth been taught. Before a lot of us in here was born, the truth been out here and been taught. You cannot replicate what's already been established and started before you try to do your own thing. You just been a copycat, right? So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. The one thing about it, you can be a Christian pastor and have a theology degree and still not know how to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, and they ain't grievous. Meaning that they're not hard. You can have all these titles, all these pins, ribbons, right? But still won't know how to follow the Most High. You won't try to open up Leviticus, right? You ain't gonna read throughout the Bible. See, as a Christian pastor, when they look at Israelites, they just say that, oh, they Old Testament guys. They Old Testament. They all in the Old Covenant. They Old Testament. They don't know. The law was done away with when Christ died on the cross. He died for everybody. We living in grace because he died for everybody. So that he died for that old law. So as long as you pray up your food, you all right. You eat that pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. right? Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High, I will also forget thy children, right? He's going to forget the most thing that's precious to you. The most thing that's he gonna hit you where it hurts. To bring it in more context, right? You can be a part of a mega church. You can be part of TD, Sarah Jakes, Jamal Bryant. Speaking of Jamal Bryant, give me a one or a two if you know who Jamal Bryant is. One or two, or Khan La'a if you know who Jamal Bryant is. This is a quick side note. This is how much your Christian pastors, your priests, that your bishops, whoever that you feel as though that's right. This is how much they lack knowledge. Let me get a one or a two if you know about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Yeah, we. Okay, we got a two. Anyone else? Let me get a one or two if you know about Pastor Jamal Bryant. Salakia Baba Kasha, I don't know if you can do this, if you can search this up on your phone or whatever the case may be. But if you look up Pastor Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant and weed, something gonna come up. Pastor Jamal Bryant with the marijuana movement, something like that. Something gonna pop up. I'm gonna show you how much your Christian pastor lacks knowledge. Right? I don't want to talk too much because I want to see if I could pull up one. I know it's on the spot. Right? Oh, yep. I see it right here. Atlanta News First. Right? Dang, this even a video on TikTok. Man, let me see if I can okay, hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna copy that. Oh, I gotta send you this. Salakia, sir. I gotta send you this one. All right. And I don't know if you queue up this one, but I gotta send you this one right here. Salakia. Boom. Salakia. All right. Okay. Man. Bam. If you could pull up either one of those clips, or either if you could pull up the clip or the preferably the clip I just sent you. But if you could pull up the clip or the article, whatever's first, however you work your magic, Baba Kasha, please, right? So okay, we got one in here, all right. Says Kenyatta, right? She says she know about Pastor Jamal Bryant. So Pastor Jamal Bryant, right? Pastor Jamal Bryant, he is a part of the cannabis industry. Your Christian pastor, the one that's televised, right? Okay, no sweat, sis. I'm gonna learn you a little bit. Pastor Jamal Bryant, he is with the cannabis movement. Now, there are certain medicines, okay, like glaucoma, right? That THC, it helps with, right? But it's not in the form of a joint. It's not in the form of a oil pen. It's actual like some type of medication that you got to eat, swallow, that you got to take, right? In other words, Pastor Jamal Bryant, you know, he with the joint smoking. He's with the joint smoking. He does it so much, right? That, you know, I mean, a lot of Christian leaders was with him too, you know, right? This is how much the Christian pastor lack knowledge and is not no priest unto the Most High, because we know if you smoking in here, you represent the Egyptian god Sheba. We don't do that. We don't worship no other god before the Most High, and that's one of the commandments right there. There it is right there. That's one of the commandments right there. Don't put no other god before the Most High. No, don't put no other god before me, the Most High. Your Christian pastor teaching about Christmas, New Year's, and it's part of the smoking industry. That right there is putting gods above the Most High, right? You getting brainwashed right then and there. Oh, this is you work some magic here, sir. Salaki, you work some magic. I want y'all to look at this. And once it finished playing, we'll talk about it. Get some sound. Okay, so he working some magic. So what's happening, right, is that I don't want to give it to you because I want y'all to listen to it for yourself, right? But what's happening is that he's on the pulpit and he's breaking down, you know, why a person that smoke weed, right, versus a person that don't smoke weed in the church. That person that smoke weed may know more than the person that don't smoke weed in the church. Meaning, let's see, we got it.
Don't mean they don't know scripture. I can't hear nobody. And too many of you all are cliquish, and you try to turn the church into a country club, and you don't want to sit by people who don't dress like you and don't smell like you and don't have your pedigree and don't have your background. Just because they smell like weed don't mean they don't know scripture. God is getting ready to raise up a generation that may not look like how you want them to look, but they'll be speaking in tongues with tattoos on their necks, slain in the spirit. Y'all ain't saying nothing. With pink hair and with piercings in their tongues. I'm tired of a church that's stuck up. Man looks at the outer appearance, but God is looking at the heart. It's hard to have earnest conversations with people who have closed minds but open mouths. The church kills what they can't comprehend. Just because they speak like we don't mean they don't know scripture. I can't.
Oh man. Let me get a one if you heard that video. Let me get a one in the chat if you heard the video. Let me get a one. Just because they smell like weed don't mean that they don't know scripture. We raising up a generation that's going to be speaking in tongues with piercings in their mouth, tattoos on their necks. You see how the lack of knowledge is just spilling out of that man's mouth? Not only that lack of knowledge is spilling out that man's mouth, it takes me back to that Proverbs 14:12. There are ways that seem right to a man. He's saying all of that. Right? He's saying all of that, and there's people up there. Hallelujah. That's right. Say it. Clapping. Right? That's the leaders that go viral. for that. That's the difference of being in the Christian church and being in the ISUPK. Only one person heard that video. Come on, that video was gold. That it hit it right on the nose. Right now, of course, you know, if you have any type of tattoos, right, that you had before you knew the truth, that's different. But you ain't gonna just be getting tattoos in here, because now we know the truth. Now we know that we ain't supposed to be getting tattoos. Now we know that. Now we know we ain't supposed to be marking up our bodies. Having tattoos before you come into the truth is one thing. But getting tattoos while you in here is no, you ain't doing that. Sure, I want to get mine removed. Right? Let me get one in the chat if y'all understand that real quick. I guess Sister Ryan is the only one that heard that video. All right. Your Christian pastor lacked the knowledge of this Bible. That's what he lacks. That's what he or she lacks. Lacks the knowledge of this Bible. And their ways of seeming right is going to lead you to death. Their way of seeming right is going to lead you to death. Right? Just because he got some type of degree. Just because he got some type of doctor's degree. Or something that just says that that he's just above everybody. That don't mean nothing. Right? Let me get Isaiah 13:9, Baba Kashan. Right? Because what's going on here, right? What's going on here, and right, that you celebrating these unlawful holidays, you're sinning. You're not doing anything that's right unto the Most High. You're sinning. You're transgressing against the law. Right? Right? It's not, you're not doing anything that makes the Most High pleased. You're not. The Most High ain't pleased with you. He ain't pleased. He's not standing, and while you saying, "Oh, way in a manger," he not just I remember that day. Jesus is the my son is the reason for this season. Then the Most High listening. Come on. Right? So behold, this is Isaiah 13:9. Right? Behold, the day of the Most High cometh. We know he coming. Right? Right? Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. I thought it was gonna be a old happy day. Oh, happy day. Right? Well, I thought when the Most High comes, it's gonna be an old happy day. Right? But in Isaiah 13:9, it says, behold, the day of the Most High cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. Now, my question would be to the Christian pastor, is why is the Most High coming back with both? Why is he coming back cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger? Why? That's what I want to know. In the chat, why do you think that the Most High is going to come back with both wrath and fierce anger? Why? Why you think the Most High is going to come back with both wrath and fierce anger? Why you think that? Why? And you replying, you typing in the chat, you answering this question on why you think the Most High is going to come back with both cruel, with both wrath and fierce anger. You is going to help the person that's watching this live stream, that's just looking, right? That's not checking in, no chatting or nothing. You're going to help the algorithm. So when you type in this chat, right, and when they, or as they join the live, they'll be able to see, okay, what's going on here? They'll be able to see your answer to why the Most High is coming back cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. Okay, Sister Rod said, because too many of us don't know how to act. Right. We don't know how to act. Okay. I'll tell you why. He's going to come back cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, because you listened to your Christian pastor. You went to the Muslim mosque. You had them crystals around your neck. You picked gods before the Most High. You was into Egyptology, numerology. You was into the stars and the moon. You went against these laws, statutes, and commandments. You want to go against these priests and prophets that be standing up in camps every Saturday. That's what you did. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. He's angry at you for going against these laws, such as commandments. He's angry at you for putting these other gods before him. He's angry at you for celebrating Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's, Thanksgiving. He's angry that you would cook dinner and be so dumb to think that he's going to appreciate that. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. Right? To lay the land desolate. Right? So what that mean? That big statue or house you see is going to be flat and destroyed. Them Christmas trees is going to be burnt down and destroyed. It's going to be done with. It don't hold no value. Behold, the day of the Most High cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. Cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. We know it's not going to be rainbows and skittles when the Most High come. He's been watching and seeing every wicked thing brought under the sun. He's sick and tired of the drug abuse that's happening on these unlawful days, right? He's sick and tired of you joining Esau military. You getting some type of camaraderie or some type of he despised you on Veterans Day. He despises you when you get saluted or whatever on these unlawful holidays. He despises that. He despises he despises us dying in every war. Cause we ain't supposed to be in the military anyway, right? He despised the feminist movement. He despised the alternative lifestyle. He despised sleeping with other men, wives, and vice versa. A lot of that does happen on these unlawful days. He despises celebrating these holidays, both with wrath and anger. Ain't no choir, no tambourines in that. To lay the land desolate. Them big statues, all them trees gonna be burnt away. You think you smoking on trees? Yeah, okay. See what trees that's gonna be smoked when the Most High come. Right? And in addition to this, he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right? He's going to destroy the sinners. What's sin? In the chat, what's sin? It's an easy question. What's sin? It's an easy question right here. What is sin? What's sin? What is sin? What's sin? In the chat, real quick. What is sin? I'll tell you what sin is. Pastor Jamal Brown, he was talking nothing but sin on that damn goddamn pulpit. Okay, damn right, Sister Rod, transgression of the law. Damn right, Truth McCall, y'all, the transgression of the law. That's sin. Right? So guess what? And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. People is going to be unalived, man. Sinners is going to be unalived. You found out these family members or whatever the case, what happened that got unalived on these days were sinners. They got these different holidays that people got unalived on were sinners. They transgressed against the law. They won't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? Let me see what verse 11 say real quick. Baba Kashah, Salaki. Scroll down to verse 11, if I could. If you could, Salaki. If you could scroll down to verse 11. Where it says, and I will punish the world. And I will punish the world for death. I can't see what the that whole verse. Baba Kashah, you can scroll down to verse 11. Right? And I will punish the world for their evil. He's going to punish the world for their evil. Their evil of celebrating these holidays. Their evil of going against the law. And the wicked for their iniquity. What's iniquity? What's iniquity? In the chat, what's iniquity? Damn right, Sister Rod, sin. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, for their sin. And in addition to this, I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. The arrogancy of the proud is that it's Pastor Jamal Brown. He up there again, hooping and hollering. No, the arrogancy of the proud is your bishop, is that your their elder. And I'm not gonna say yo, because we know we don't, but just for the sake of the class, for someone that's watching, that's not in here, right? He says, the Most High said, I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Your Christian pastor is gonna be gone. Your Muslim brother, your Muslim priest, Farrakhan gone. Right? Them crystals gone. Right? I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. They're gonna be gone. And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. What is haughtiness? Let's look that up. What does haughtiness mean? I hope we got our Merriam-Webster dictionaries. Haughtiness. What does haughtiness mean? Haughtiness. I got it right here just for time's sake. Haughtiness, right? It says blatantly and disdainfully proud, having or showing an attitude of superiority and contempt for people or things perceived to be inferior. That sounds like your Christian pastor. That sounds like your pastor right there. That they come marching in with the big long robe. They start skating across the daggone church. That's what that sounds like. Right? That's what that sounds like. In that big Catholic robe. Right? Man. Barbara Kashar, let me get Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. Right? Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. Right? This is the season of confusion. This is the season of confusion. I'm here to get you unconfused. Right? I'm here to get you unconfused. You will not be confused in here. The whole purpose, right, of this class, the whole purpose is to unbrainwash you. It's okay. It's okay to not celebrate these holidays. It's okay for your mom or your dad or your grandmother, your grandfather to, feel some type of way that you're not a part of these feast days anymore. It's okay. You got to go through it eventually, right? It's all right. You didn't jump off the cliff. Your brain not going dead. It's all right. Because this Bible right here is breaking down what the Most High like and what he dislike. This right here, right? This right here is going to help you right? So like it. Right? So this is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. For the Most High hateth sinners. He hates sinners. You're not celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, right? This is great. What you're doing is a great thing, right? Because the Most High hates sinners. You celebrating these days, the Most High, you're a sinner in the Most High eyes. Can't no tambourine, no choir, no beat, no chord, no voice outdo that, right? The Most High hates sinners. He hates people that transgress. He hates blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians that transgress against the law. That's what he hates. He don't he give a damn about the oppressor. Bump them. He only cares about the so-called, not the Africans, not the Ethiopians, but the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians. Right? So for the Most High hateth sinners. And in addition to this, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. Right? So the Most High hates sinners, plain and simple. Right? And pay vengeance to the ungodly. God is going to pay vengeance to you, not us. Right? He's doing this because you are ungodly, Christian pastor, Muslim brother. Right? You celebrating these holidays are ungodly. Right? Point blank period. You cooking this food on these feast days are ungodly. You having these friends muds, these bros muds, all these muds, this, muds, that is ungodly. There's no way you can do these things and pray that the Most High hear your prayers. Even the way you praying is ungodly. That's what I'm saying. This is the season of confusion. And you're gonna be more confused if you keep going to that damn Christian church and listen to what he got to goddamn say. Right? So God's going to pay vengeance to you, ungodly person, not us, not the people that's in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Right? He's doing this because you are ungodly. Right? You celebrating these holidays again. Right? You having sex with men that's not your husband. Right? You doing drugs. You SAing children. Right? You in the Christian church dance to some alternative movement choir director. You was ungodly. Right? I don't even know how you could even get in the spirit with a alternative movement person leading the praise and worship. Whatever spirit you in is not a godly spirit. It's ungodly. You're a sinner. You allow sin and you don't correct it. You don't correct your ways of not celebrating these holidays. I'm just gonna keep beating these because this is a season of confusion. Right? This is where most of the arguments happen right here. This is where all the arguments happen. Right here. The arguments that happen with your mom, your dad, your spouse. It happens right here. Happens right here. The arguments that you have with your grandfather, your grandmama. How could you do this? How could you not be around your family on this day after all that we done been through, after all that we done did for each other? You can't just come and be around the family? Who are you? How dare you? We always do this together. Whoever you listening to is not right. They are ungodly. Crazy, right? So you're a sinner, man. You allow sin, you don't correct it, right? The Most High is going to deal with you, okay? Right? It goes to say, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their judgment, right? The Most High is going to save the day for your punishment. He's checking his list, and he's checking it twice, right? He's checking when you started celebrating these holidays, and he's trying to see when you're gonna stop, when it ends, but it never ends. And all the other sins that you was doing, it just never ends. Okay, well, the Most High is going to save the day for your punishment, right? If I do 75 and a 45 speed limit, I deserve a ticket because that's the law. He's going to he's going to punish. He's going to really punish those that knew what they were doing was wrong. That's what's going to happen. Right? Let me get the one in the chat. We understand that. And while we doing that, let me get Hebrews 10 and 26, Papa Shah. Hebrews 10 and 26. Let me get the one in the chat. We understand what's going on. Right? Get the one in the chat. We understand what's going on. Let's see who's still here with me. See Sister Roz still here. Let me get the one in the chat. You understand what's really going on. Let me get a one if you understand that tis the season of confusion. This is the season of confusion. Don't be the one to get confused. Don't be the one that get snuck into that picture. Come on, take a picture with us. Come on, take a picture with us. It's Santa Claus. Don't be that one. Don't be that one. All right? All right. So this is Hebrews, damn right. Okay. This is Hebrews 10 and 26. All right. Hebrews 10 and 26. Damn right. All right. For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, man. So if we still sin willfully after we was told not to celebrate these days, is unlawful. And if we still sin willfully, right? All right, what that mean? First of all, what did that mean real quick? For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, what did that mean? Before I expound on that, what does that mean? For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth. This is the home of the truth. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is the home of the truth. So, for if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, what that mean? What does that mean? For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, what does that mean? All right, Shalom, Yahabashim Rashad Barakatah. Also, Yabakar checking in. Right. Damn right. Damn right. True McCall Y'all said, you know exactly what you're doing is wrong. Right. 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 Officer Yabakar said to drop your sword. Damn right. Right. After you have received this knowledge of not to celebrate these holidays, of not to eat these foods, right? Right? Damn right. True McCall Y'all said, or you just don't love the most high. Damn right. Right? So if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, after that you have listened to these priests and prophets Monday through Sunday, after that you done went back and forth with a priest and prophet on a Saturday, right? And you received this truth, right? If you in the ISUPK, you learning this truth, right? You're learning what to eat, not to eat, what to wear, not to wear, what to celebrate and not celebrate. You're receiving this truth, right? You're receiving this truth. It goes on to say, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins, right? Meaning what? Christ died for the thing you did, not for what you're about to do. Christ died for you not knowing that you would celebrate Christmas was the wrong thing. He died for that. But now once you gain this truth, he can't die for it again. Because now you already know. Now you already know what to do. He died for you eating that pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster the first time. Now that you know the truth and you still doing it, he can't die for that again. Can't do that. Right? Christ died for the thing you did, not for what you're about to do. He died for you getting those tattoos before you came into the truth. He can't die for it again if you come in here and try to get a matching tattoo. He can't do that again because you know better now. Right? We all ate pork. Right? We all got tattoos, got tattoos or have tattoos. We all don't smoke weed and etc. But you are killing Christ again once you repeat these things again. Right? Now, Salakia, one moment. Salakia, one moment. Right? Salakia, one moment.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
All right. Right, it's like for that. All right. So for if we sin willfully, right? After that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for the sins, right? So Christ can't die again for that, right? Christ can't die again for what you're about to do after you came in here, right? Right. So that's why this is the truth. This is the truth in here. You're going to learn these things, right? You're going to learn these things. You're going to learn these things, right? By being in the truth. All right. By being in the truth, by being in the Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge. This is the season of confusion. Don't be the one to get confused. Don't be the one to fall into that trap. Right? Santa Claus is not coming to town. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is not popping. Frosty the Snowman is unlawful. Right? I know you want to hear that. In my mind. That's unlawful. Right? Temptations, boys and men. All that is unlawful. Right? I hate these days. I hate this I hate this time of the year, right? Because it's just unlawful, and you can't help but just be around it. You can't help but just fall into it for some reason. No, not fall into it, but just be a part of it. Just be in the mix of it, not be a part. Just be in the mix of it, Salaki. Right? So real quick. All right. Let me get a one in the chat if you understand what's going on. All right. Let me get a one in the chat if you understand what's going on. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So again, tis the season, of confusion. All right. Christmas coming right there around the corner. All right. It's a lot of time for a lot of people gonna be saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, right? Don't fall victim into that, right? Don't fall victim into saying Merry Christmas back. Don't fall victim into saying Happy Holidays. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too. Happy Holidays back. Don't fall victim to that. Because if you do, right, you're gonna be in that season of confusion. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and clap it up. All right. Wonderful class, wonderful participation, right? Everything went to WAB. All right. So with that, we are the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, starting out the 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. All right. When the new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it after 6 months. If your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Up holy convocations. Of course, we have Sabbath services every Saturday, but we have the Passover. It's coming up. Passover is coming up. 14th day of the first month, which will be Saturday, April 4th, 2026. All right. It's the next feast day. All right. We rolling into that 2026 calendar. All right. For these feast days. All right. And if a brother aspires, if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, they are to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, head scarf. They are to call that number 757-550-1204. If a sister aspires to be a sister in the school, they are to call that number 757-550-1204. All right. And with that, shalom.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.